Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. I'm Gebo the Shaman, and today we're talking about Capricorn in the 9th house. So what does it mean when we have Capricorn placed in the 9th house in your Vedic astrology chart? So before we get into all that, I'd just like to let you guys know that I have my Vedic astrology readings currently on sale. So if you want a Vedic astrology reading, then you can go to vincent.thunderwizard.com. Links down below in the description. And you can also go to patreon.com/GeboTheShaman and Linktree/GeboTheShaman. So those are all the links. So if you go to Linktree/GeboTheShaman, then you'll have basically a whole list of my links and my products, my services, all kinds of stuff. So, Capricorn in the 9th house. So what does Capricorn represent? Capricorn is basically the sign of hard work. It's ruled by Saturn, and Capricorn represents hard work, discipline, structure, organization. Hard work, discipline, structure, organization, things like that. So it's a lot of efforts. The efforts that you put into things. So and then we have the 9th house. And what is the 9th house? The 9th house is things like religion, spirituality, philosophy, higher education, teachers, gurus, mentors, philosophers, people who teach you things, and whether that's in school or whether that's a spiritual teacher or whether that's a religious teacher or a philosopher, things like that. This house represents your teachers, and it's also the house of good luck, and it's also the house of what you like. It kind of represents your spirituality. What you want to learn from spirituality. So we have Capricorn here. So we have the sign of hard work, delays, discipline, organization, extreme efforts. In the sign of, spirituality, religion, higher education, things like that. Philosophy, higher learning, things like that. So, what happens here with Capricorn in this sign? Well, so with Capricorn here, that means that our teachers want to teach us hard work. Our teachers want to teach us discipline, hard work, and so, we have, so Saturn rules Capricorn, and Saturn wants to, he's the best teacher of all. He wants to teach us lessons, and he will, put us through hell, put us through extreme lessons to learn extreme situations to learn the lessons that he wants to teach us. And so, with this kind of thing going on, our this means that our teachers could be very strict, very disciplinarian, very, by the book, very, you do this, then you do this, then you do this, then you do this. Very structured, very organized, very disciplined, and that's great. That this also represents like the right hand path. This represents the discipline of achieving ascension and spiritual enlightenment. This is what Capricorn wants to do. Capricorn is the goat that had to travel from the bottom of the mountain all the way up. And there's I don't know if you guys know what goat paths look like, but they are basically zigzagging. You make this much progress, and it's a huge mountain this big, so you're making, you're going up on these tiny little goat paths, and it takes a long time. It's not the direct route. There's no path that leads directly from the bottom of the mountain to the top. You have to go zigzag. You have to go around the mountain. It takes time. So this is all about taking the time to discipline yourself, to do whatever the hell it takes. It's going to be a long journey. It's going to be it just takes time. And some things take time, but are they worth doing? Anything worth doing is going to take time. So, but the reward for the person who, like the mountain goat, makes it up those mountain trails and reaches the summit of the peak, the reward for that person is like, so Saturn, he has you climbing this path, he has you disciplined, he has you organized, and he has you in his clutches, basically. But when you reach that peak, when there's nowhere else to go, he releases you from his grasp, and he gives you all the benefits of what you've worked for. He doesn't want to just make you do all this work and stuff and not give you any benefits. No, he's the planet of delays. He will delay your benefits. So Capricorn in the 8th house, the 9th house, is all about this lesson of teaching you the lesson and the importance of hard work, discipline, going in there and busting your ass day in, day out, doing whatever the hell it takes to do, to get what you want. And so, spirituality is going to be very hard work for you, and it's going to take a long time, but that's okay. That just means that there's going to be more reward for you in the end. And this is what Saturn is all about. So if you want to, one of the best remedies for this placement is to do daily spiritual disciplines. Daily discipline, daily action. So one of the things that I do every single day is I do this self-transformation challenge. It's one of the things that has changed my life in a huge way. And that's basically it's something very powerful that combines, it basically combines all the energies of the body, because our bodies are our spiritual vehicles. You know, these are our spiritual vehicles. And when we open up the meridians, like in traditional Chinese medicine, they will have, you know, the meridians. You'll see, you know, meridians going throughout your body and connecting to different parts, you know. Those are real. Those are energetic channels. And so when we do Qigong, when we do yoga, when we do, you know, meditations that are involving our body and putting our body into certain postures and certain mudras and, you know, with our hands, those all open up different energy channels. And over time, when we have access to all of our meridians, especially this pericardium meridian, the meridian of the heart center, there's specific, you know, there's kung fu forms, you know, there's kung fu forms, there's all kinds of stuff that you can do to tap into these things. And so if you are my student, then I will show you these things, but I put this stuff behind a paywall because it is so powerful, and because it is, you know, it's going to transform your life, you know. So that's another thing with Saturn, you know, is pay your teachers. You know, you have to sacrifice. You have to, you know, discipline yourself and sacrifice to get what you want, because it can be achieved. You know, you can achieve enlightenment in this life if you want to phase out of existence and just go live in a spiritual world. You can do that, but it's going to take extreme discipline. So just, you know, the path is here for you if you want it. You know, this is what these practices are all about. We also have the cosmic Qigong, which basically taps into the lightning energy of the heart center, and it basically, when this energy is opened up, and there's no other practice in the world that you can do that's going to open up this heart center energy. I've looked, I've tried several. No, it's this is it. So what happens when you open up the heart energy is you begin to, you know, that energy can travel throughout your meridians, and when it does, it will empower you to not only be healthier, you'll get healthier, you'll, you know, have more stamina, more vitality, all kinds of stuff. And not only that, but you'll become more aware of your emotions. You'll become more self-aware, more aware of your, you know, your psychological habits and things like that. And so it's, you know, it's very, very powerful stuff. So if you want that spiritual ascension, if you want that spiritual awakening, you can go to patreon.com/Gebo the Shaman and get it there. You can also go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman if you like. I also have support groups, career and life coaching, and distance energy healing. So if you'd like to, you know, learn more about what those are, you can go to linktree/Gebo the Shaman. Okay, guys, I'm not going to berate you with more self-promotion. So we will talk to you later. All right, take care. Peace.